Let's see. Let's try this one more time. One more time. If this one freezes up, we'll just be done for the night. Everybody may be finished. We had a great time. That stream was really fun. Let's see. If nobody comes on, then we'll just be done for the night. Hi, Nanette. We'll try it with cell service this time. You know, I'm also wondering if it's because I was using the back camera, because it is like a higher quality camera and it does a lot more frames per second. And I've never streamed that way before. I've always just streamed with the front camera. That's what I'm wondering, if it's just going to be us. Everybody else may be done. Hi, Mandy. I don't know what's going on. It's either because my husband is gaming and streaming, or it's because... Hi, Mr. Bacon. I am from Texas. Where are you from, Ocean? If the live freezes again, I won't be back. Hopefully it won't. You know, I'm here for the night, but hopefully this time it'll stay on. We were having a good time. Where are you from, Mr. Bacon? Welcome. Cyprus, nice. I'm in Amarillo, Texas, Mandy. Way up at the top in the Texas Panhandle. I'm going to stick with the front camera because I think the back camera is such higher quality, and maybe that's what was making the live stream freeze up. Hello, Johalinis. I don't understand very much Spanish, but welcome. Really, Mandy, that's pretty cool. I've lived here for about maybe 14 years now, but before that I lived in another small town around here. What come it is wiry noi? I don't know. We can still do our question and answers. We were having a really good time with that. We just won't be able to do it on the whiteboard because now it's going to be backwards for you guys. But that's okay. No problem. It doesn't snow here very much anymore, Mandy. When I was a kid, it snowed here all the time. Really big snows. We would even cancel school for a couple of days sometimes. We don't ever get that anymore. It still snows several times a year, but by the next day it's melted or it's just turned into ice. I wish I could speak Japanese, Mr. Bacon. You guys ready for the next question? If you were granted one wish, what would it be? If you were granted one wish, anything in the world that you wish for and it would come true, what would your wish be? Nana, how many languages does your husband know? Japanese seems hard to me. Oh, you said he lived in Japan for a little while. Well, that makes sense then. If you had one wish, what would it be? I'm also not going to turn the laptop onto the live stream because maybe that was using extra internet also. Oh, Mandy, that would be amazing. If you could have your dad back for one day, what would you do with him? What would you like to take him to do? Or would you just want to just sit and talk? Anna, that's impressive. I can understand a little bit of Spanish when I read it, but I can't really understand a whole lot when people speak it. Happy birthday, Ashlyn. I hope you have a wonderful day. Just sit and talk. That would be so cool, Mandy. Has your dad been gone for a long time? I'm very blessed to still have both of my parents earthside. I can't even imagine a day without one of them. Diddy. Welcome, Chase. Since February, so that's still new and fresh. My husband has lost both of his parents already. Oh no, Mandy, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll take you guys off of this book. You've been sitting on Jackson's Harry Potter coloring book. Go to lunch, sit and talk, window shop. That would be really fun. I like window shopping. That's one of those phrases that makes me think back to a time where people actually walked down the street and actually window shopped just by looking in all the windows. We don't really have that kind of shops anymore, do we? Hey, how are you? We've been doing some really fun question and answers, and right now we were on, if you could be granted one wish, what would it be? If you could be granted one wish and it would come true, what would it be? Nana, where would you take your mom to lunch? What kind of lunch would she like? Yeah, Nana, people used to walk and look in the windows and see everything. The big displays. To be able to give everyone who is struggling financially $1 million. That is a really good answer. That's so sweet. You're a giver, aren't you? I am too. It's really hard for me to even receive a gift. I've always been a giver. My love language is doing or giving to. It always has been. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll put the pen away. Sea Limmer, if you could be granted one wish, what would your wish be? I brought these just because they're quiet. You guys know me, I fidget all the time. Oh, that's not gonna happen, Sea Limmer. Nana, where would your mom like to go to lunch?